Hello and welcome to the show. This is Lose at Your Convenience, a bite-sized campaign for cocking up the mud and the blood. After a setback in the previous scenario, the British are now pushing on through the Carons. However, they are behind schedule and the German reinforcements are mustering. Time is of the essence. The Carons are an area of miners' cottages. Therefore, there will be a lot of hard cover about on the battlefield and restricted line of sight. The British are entering the table from the bottom and the Germans are defending the top as we look. One platoon are being rotated back into the attack. They're tired and they've lost a few men already. Their support isn't brilliant, so it's going to be very difficult for them. Onward, men! Clear the cottages! With the first German platoon being virtually annihilated in the first few scenarios, it's the turn of their second platoon. They are fully up to strength and have a support of an SOS barrage and an adjutant. They are going to be extremely tough to beat. Stop the Englanders! The Germans have 3 jump-off points in the second row of cottages. The British have managed to advance up to the first row of cottages and have some good jump-off points ready for the attack. The Germans will have 2 pre-registered targets for their SOS barrage, shown by the white crosses here. Starting force morale will be 9 for the British and 8 for the Germans. Okay, the Lewis gun section has just deployed from this jump-off point into the ruins here, so they'll get hard cover. And they've been put on overwatch. I will also be deploying the platoon sergeant here, because we've got a wounded junior leader, so he's going to be just tucked in behind to try and sort them out as and when. Right, German phase, 2 1s, 3 4 and a 5. Okay, the Germans will be deploying one of their LMG sections in this ruined cottage and the one next to it from that jump off point. And they will open fire on the Lewis gun section here. 5s and 6s required. LMG, 2 hits but a jam. Rifles, a cracking 4 hits. So it's 5 shots, 6 kill. That is just 1 shock only. Of course, the Lewis gun is in overwatch. They'll immediately fire back. Lewis gun, that is 2 hits. Rifles, another 1 hit. 5 shot, 6 kill, no effect. And on the 2 1s added together, the other LMG section will deploy from the bunker here and get into the ruined cottage. They will also be able to fire at the Lewis gun section. Bear in mind the trench is obviously under below ground level, so it's not a barrier per se. However, I'm not going to allow them to all fire because they're bunched up in that building. So LMG heading on 5-6, no effect. And the rifles will load fire, 2 hits. 1 shock. Okay, British phase, double phase, that's useful. 1 chain of command, 3 4. Right, I think first of all on the 4, the sergeant will take off those 2 points of shock and get the Lewis gun section to fire. That's a cracking 3 hits there. Rifles, another hit. So 4 in total, 5 shock, 6 kill. That's 1 shock, 1 kill. Is the kill on the junior leader? No. Now the 3, the bomber section will deploy from this jump off point and start to make their way down the communications trench. Alright, so follow on phase for the British, 1 2 3 3 5. On the 2, the bomber section will go tactical and just start to snuggle their way down this trench. I think on one of the threes I'll get the rifle grenade section into this hard cover here. They will start to give suppressive fire against the German section here, the LMG section. So 6 stars, 5 or 6 is required, 2 hits. And it's reduced cover, so it's 4 or 5 shock, 6 kill, 1 shock. 1 and 3 added together. Platoon sergeant will get the Lewis gun section to fire. That is 2 hits. Rifles, 1 hit. And 1 shock. Right, Germans 11224. Okay, 1 and 2 added together. The section leader will take off 1 point of shock and get the LMG section to fire at the British Lewis gun section. Got to unjam the LMG first, which they do first time. 5s and 6s. No, but it's jammed again. So I'll leave that marker there. And the rifles, 1 hit. No effect. And on the other 3, on the other 3, the German section here is just going to fan out. I think I can do this. I don't see why not. Into the rest of the area here. So they're in hard cover in that large shell crater and the building here. So they'll now be able to engage all of them. And because the Germans have got an adjutant, I will deploy the lieutenant here. So he can support this section, but also more importantly is call in the SOS barrage. Okay, British phase 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay, on a 2, the bombers continue their merry way. Well, they don't go very far this time. 1 inch. Platoon commander will deploy. They've got an adjutant, so it's okay with deploying him now. The other section can come on. Can't actually do anything at the moment. But I will also deploy the rifle section here. There's only 6 of them and the junior leader. And they'll come in. So the plan is to get straight down this communication trench. Rifle grenades fire at that centre LMG section. That is 2 hits. And that is 1 kill. Is the kill on the junior leader? No. 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. Okay, so on the 4, the lieutenant can activate. He'll use all his command initiatives to call in the SOS barrage. And when I roll a 1 for the Germans next, he can then make a decision whether to bring that down or not. Okay, 1 and 3 added together. Junior leader will take off a point of shock and get the LMG section to fire at the Lewis gun section. Try and sort the jam out. Oh, he's done it again, first time. 1s and 6s, no effect, and it jams again. Oh dear. Rifles. Disastrous. Oh, Germans are not doing well there. But on the 2, this section here will also fire at the LMG section. Lewis gun. Ah, that's a bit better. They got 3 hits. 4 hits even. The rifles, also 4 hits. This could be nasty. Well, it's just 1 kill. Is the kill on a leader? No. Okay, British phase. Double phase. Very nice, thank you very much. Chain of command, 2, 3. So, more of the same from the Lewis gun section. Just the 1 hit, but the British gun is now jammed. Rifles, not many of them now. 1 hit. Here's 1 kill. Who is it? It's on the junior leader. What's happened to him? He is knocked out. Bad things happened. 5. That's 1 point off force morale for Germans, and they're down to 7. Okay, so on the 3, the rifle grenades will continue to pepper that LMG section in the middle. 5s and 6s. Oh, look at that. 4 hits. I'm going to try and do some damage with it, though. Oh, 2 kill. Is it on a junior leader? No, another 2 riflemen have got it. Hans and Fritz have gone. Can the British push home their advantage with that double phase? Right, 6 does nothing. 2 chain of commands. They've got a full dice now. 2 and a 3. Right, so away go the bombers. They go 6. That's a good move. And the Lewis gun section, what can they do? Smaller burst for that. 1 hit. Okay, that's good, but it's no, that's okay. Rifles, no, not particularly good. No effect. All right, German phase. 6 does nothing. 1 3 3 3. On 3, the rifle section will deploy in these ruins here. Now, to be fair, they don't know that the British are advancing down the communications trench at the moment. So what I'm going to do, rather than get them just to fire automatically, is do a roll. That'll be like spotting in the mud and blood. Now the range is 15. It's badly obscured, and on 2 dice 6 they need 11, which they don't get. So they can't see or indeed hear anything that's happening at the moment, so they can't fire at them. And I guess because they've tried to spot here, then are they allowed to fire at these guys? Well, if they activated on a 3, why not? So I'm going to get half the section who are in view of the Lewis guns to fire. 3 hits and 1 shock. Right, on 1, the Lieutenant can call down the SOS fire here. He doesn't know about these guys coming down the trench, but he can certainly, or he certainly knows that the Lewis gun section is here, which is causing him a bit of bother. So he's going to call in the fire. Right, so first of all, we've got to see if there is any deviation. 4. This doesn't look good. It's deviating by 4 dice 6. So 10, 18 inches from there. And the direction is 1 up the table that way. So 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. So the centre of impact is here. Alright, down comes the barrage and it's completion. Each section that's caught within it is going to take 4 dice 6. So this team first, and it's as though they're in light cover. So that is 1 shock. They're also pinned. And it will just catch this section here as well, which is 1 shock, 1 kill. Kill on the junior leader? No. On a 3 then, the right hand LMG section here will be firing on the Lewis gun section here. LMG first. That is 2 hits. Rifles. That's a cracking 5 hits. They're already in hard cover. I don't think you can get any more than that, even though they're pinned. So what have we got here? 1 shock, 1 kill. Is the kill on a leader? No, it's not. And because the other dice is another 3, I'm guessing that the LMG section in the centre of the German position at the moment can't activate because it's the junior leader. In fact, the junior leader is knocked out. Can't activate anyway. Okay. Right, so the British are going to pay a chain of command dice and end the turn after this phase, and they can get rid of that barrage. Oh, look at that. Well, no, double phase, that's okay. I thought they've got a end of turn phase roll anyway. One chain of command and 3-4. Okay, on a 3, the bombers will continue to move. Oh dear. They are suffering the effects of that barrage going down. They're a bit worried. And on a 4, these guys are pinned because of the barrage, but I don't see why the platoon sergeant can't take off 3 points of shock anyway. They remain pinned until the barrage lifts, which it is just about to do. So I think the British got away with that barrage pretty lightly. Okay, 6 does nothing, 5 chain of command, 1, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll take the pinned markers off these 2 sections. On the 4, the platoon commander will tell the bombers to continue moving. Oh dear, they're really struggling. They're keeping nice and tactical, but they're not going very fast. On the other command initiative, he'll tell the riflemen to move up. I think also that they will be tactical. Oh, God. Blimey. Well, and the reason that I want them to be tactical, in fact, they've got shock, so actually they don't move. Well, I guess the platoon commander could have taken that off. I don't want them moving any quicker because they're going to be shot at and take casualties. So anyway, there we are. And on the 1 and 3 added together, platoon sergeant will get the Lewis gun to fire. Now they're jammed and they've got 1 rifle, so they're not going to be that effective. Unjammed first go. Well done, boys. That is 2 hits, but jammed again. And only 2 rifles. It's another hit. So what do we got? Oh, look at that! 3 kills. Ooh. Now, first of all, is it junior leader? No. I'm going to take those 3 off. Wow, that was a big hit. Right, German phase. They've got a double phase and a chain of command thingy, 2-3. I think I've really got to, on the 3, I think it's got to be the 3 because it's the junior leader. He's got to see if he can see or hear anything here. He's got a 7, that's not good enough. On the 2, the LMG will fire with 1 rifleman. That's all that's left there. They've got to unjam first. Yes. Black dice is the rifleman. I don't know why I haven't done them all together before, but there we are. 2 hits. And damage is nothing. Right, second phase for the Germans. 6 does nothing, 5 chain of command. 2, 3, 4. Right, on the 4, the Lieutenant will get this section to fire, and I think they'll fire again at the Lewis gun section. They are looking very depleted at the moment. They don't have any shock, but there's hardly anybody there. LMG first. That is 3 hits. Rifles, 5 hits. That's a good game. It's 5 shock, 6 kill, 1 shock only. Dreadful shooting. On the 2, the other LMG with the... now, what I forgot is that the junior leader can get up because it was the end of turn. Not that it makes a great deal of difference at the moment, but they're going to operate on a 2, so it's Lewis gun, or the LMG rather, and 1 rifleman. Nothing, and a jam. Rifleman, no. Again, poor shooting. And then on the 3, well, they haven't heard anything or spotted anything, so they don't know they're there. So I think, to be fair to these guys, then they will open fire on the Lewis gun section. Around 6 rifles. Nothing. The dice gods have disappeared from the Germans. They're hardly hitting anything. British phase. 6 does nothing, and 4 twos. Right, well, it's no great surprise the bombers are going to carry on going. They're not quite in range. On the other two, the rifle section are going to start moving up. They go a bit better this time. There's not many of them. This is the problem with the British at the moment. They are down on numbers, but the casualties are still light. They're doing all right at the moment. Okay, on the other two, I'm going to activate the Lewis gun section, what's left of it. And they are going to fire again at the German LMG section straight ahead. They've got a jam. Yes. That is 2 hits. And the rifle, yes. So it's 3 hits. That is another shock and another kill. Who's the kill on? Rifleman. 2 shock, and there are 3 of them there at the moment. And finally, the rifle grenade section, who've just been sitting fat, dumb and happy over on the right flank here, haven't done anything, but perhaps they've been cleaning their weapons or something. Anyway, they've got them ready, and they're again going to pile down some grenades on that German LMG section. So 6 dice, that's 3 hits, 4, 5 shock, 6 kill, 1 shock. Alrighty, Germans, 6 does nothing, 2, 3, 4s. That's not a brilliant roll. Right, on the 4 then, the Lieutenant will activate this section here, and they will fire again at the Lewis gun section. LMG first, 1 hit. Rifles, that's a fantastic 6 hits. What's the effect? 1 shock. Useless. I think realistically the only thing I'm going to fire with this section against the Lewis guns, 5 and 6 years, that's 2 hits. That's 1 kill. Who's it on? A rifleman. So the final rifleman disappears. That Lewis gun section has sucked up a lot of punishment. But whilst they're taking everything, other people are moving around the battlefield, and the Germans don't know it yet. Now, double phase. 2, 3, 4. This could be excellent for the British. Right, first of all, these guys are going to continue to move. This is their aiming point. They want to go any further than that, although that's a good throw anyway. 4. They don't quite make it there, but they're certainly within range now with their bombers. Hopefully they can activate next phase. Right, on the 3 then, the rifle grenade section are going to, I guess, still continue firing at the German LMG. I was considering switching fire, but I think the grenades can take care of that. 5 and 6s, that is 2 hits. Any shock and they're pinned. Well, it's a kill, it's a shock and a kill. Is the kill on the junior leader? It's not. So they've got a jammed gun. In fact, 4 shock, they are going to rout. Okay. Right, so it's 6 plus 2 dice 6, so they will go 10. I think common sense dictates that they'll go into some cover. So there's 1 guy on the LMG. We've got a wounded junior leader, 4 shock. They are now pinned there. It's a bad things happen. 5. That's -2, and the Germans are on 5 force morale. Right, on the 4, platoon sergeant will take off those 2 points of shock and get the LMG, the Lewis gun, to fire at the Germans over there. So they switch targets, give the other guys a run away. No effect and a jam. All right, British phase again. Oh, another double phase. Now I'm not going to get another one. I've sort of made a house rule. You can't have more than 3 on a trot. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Right, the bombing section are going to start bombing the Germans here. It's 3 dice per bomber, so they have a total of 9. 4, 5, 6, and that is an absolutely fantastic roll. The effect is as in the open, so it's 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 to kill. Not quite so spectacular there. 2 shock, 1 kill. Is the kill on the junior leader? No. 1 and 3 added together, the platoon sergeant will activate the Lewis gun. They've got to, again, unjam that. They do first go. 5, 6, 1 hit. Unjammed though, which is good news. Can they actually do any effect? No. And the final double phase that I'm allowing for the British: 2, 2, 4, 4 and 5. Bombs of A. Again, look at that. We need that for the effect, but 6 hits. What's going to happen? 1 kill and 4 shock. So the shock's up to 6 there. What's the kill? Is it on the junior leader? No, it's not. I've neglected the rifles here, so I'm going to move them up. Again, they'll be tactical. Ah, dear. Right. Platoon sergeant, Lewis gun. That is 3 hits. 1 kill. Is that on the junior leader? No. So they have 6 shock with 6 bodies remaining, so they're not quite pinned. Now with the other 4, I'm going to get the platoon commander to move up. He'll also be tactical. He's got a great throw there of 6, so he just sort of leapfrogs the section there. He's kind of acting as a section commander or extra section commander, which is not very useful, so I need to get him up here. 6 does nothing. 1, 2, 2, 3. Right, so the bombs are going to come directly back the other way. They've got a lot of shock, but there's only 2 grenadiers here, so I can share the shock with the rifles and they can take that off. The bombers get a go. That's 3 hits. 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 kill. So that's 2 shock, 1 kill. Is the kill on the junior leader? No. This attack might falter now with the casualties piling up and the shock. Okay, the lieutenant will activate and get the LMG section to fire again at the Lewis gun section. Look at that. This is where they're getting all the 6s, but it's not turning into the effects. So that's 4 hits. Rifles, just the 1 from them. Damage is 2 shock, 1 kill. Is the kill on a leader? No, it's not. Unbelievably, they're still okay. There's 1 operative on the Lewis gun, the wounded junior leader with 2 shock. And on the other 2, the final German section will deploy from this jump-off point into this area. They're basically going to use that as cover and get the bombers forward, and they're going to bomb the British bombers. So it's 4, 5, 6 hit. That's 3 hits, and that is 2 shock. So these guys are now on 4 shock. British phase. Okay, 6 does nothing. 5 is the chain of command. They've got 5 on the dice and 1, 2, 4. All right, platoon commander into the action. He's going to start sprinting down the trench now. The attack's potentially going to falter if he doesn't do something useful. Up he goes for 1. He'll get the bombers to fire again, so they'll just be firing with 2 bombs because of that shock. And although they've just been bombed from their left-hand side, they will continue to bomb this area here. So it's hitting on a 4.56. That is 3 hits. And that is 1 shock. 2 kills. Is the kill on a junior leader? No, it's not. 1, 2. So they have 4 with 7, so they're pinned. On 1 and 2 then, added together 3. Can't really do the Lewis gun section, they're a bit depleted. So the rifle grenades will fire again at the Germans in the centre. That is 3 hits. They're looking for 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. So that's 1 shock, 1 kill. Is the kill on the junior leader? It is. And he is knocked out. Oh, that's not good for the Germans. It's another point of shock. Right, first of all, bad things happen. 5. That's -1 point, and the Germans are on 4. However, I'm guessing because the junior leader is knocked out, there's 8 shock with 3 of them. In fact, even if the junior leader was up and about, they're broken. So it's 6 plus 2 dice 6, so that's 12. And we're going to run to here. I think they're going to run over this way, get in a bit of cover. So that's 3. I'll take that with them. They're pinned over there. I suppose he stays there because he can't be moved, or can he be dragged? Not quite sure. But they've broken anyway. Bad things happen. 3. That is -2 points, and the Germans are now on 2 force morale. Wow. And all of a sudden, the Germans are on 3 dice for command. 1, 2, 3. Wrong. 1, 2, 6. 6 does nothing. Can the Germans hold on? I think they're going to get the bombers to go again. That is 3 hits. Damage is 2 shock, 1 kill. Right, this might be the end of the bombers here. Here's the kill on the junior leader. It is, and he is wounded. Right, bad things happen for the British. First, junior leader being wounded, 5. -1, the British are on 8. But more importantly, they are pinned. Right, British phase. 2, 3, 3, 4. 6 does nothing. On the 4, he'll move up. He'll take off 2 points of shock. They are now not pinned. On the 2, he'll get 2 bombers to start chucking the bombs over here. Hitting on a 4, 5, 6. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Okay, and effect. Useless 1 shock. Okay, on a 3, this section here are actually going to break out of the trench and move into this hard cover. They go 8, so they do that. They can't fire this round, but they've got a clear view now of that German section. Alright, the rifle grenade section here, I think I will allow them to fire over the heads of everybody at the German section on the left-hand side. Why not? They can see lots of bombs being thrown in that area. 5s and 6s required. That is 3 hits. It's 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. No effect. German phase. That's disaster for them. It does mean they have a full chain of command dice, but they can't do anything immediately. British. All double phase and chain of command dice. They do, yes, chain of command point, they have a chain of command dice. 1, 4. Right, the Germans are going to have to interrupt, and I think realistically they're going to continue bombing this and try and break this section here. So, 4, 5, 6 to hit. Yes, 4 hits. And the effect is 1 kill only. Is it on the junior leader, or any leader rather? No. So it's on the final rifleman, and they are now going to be pinned. That wasn't a particularly useful interruption. Right, back to the British phase. On the 4, the platoon commander, it's a good job he moved up there. He'll take off 2 points of shock. They're now down to 2, so they're not pinned. It can therefore activate 2 bombers, and they'll go straight back at the Germans. Not very useful this time, just the 1. Effect is 1 shock. But it was a double phase, so the next phase for them is 1, 2, 2, 4. On the 4, platoon commander will take off those 2 points of shock, and it's the last remaining 3 bombers. That is 4 hits. One kill, 1 shock. Is the kill on the junior leader? It is. And he is wounded. Running out of wounded markers. Bad things happen. 5. 1 point. The Germans are on force morale of 1. Okay, on the 2, the rifle section here will fire. No, in fact, rifle section here will fire. So there's 6 of them. So it's 5, 6 to hit. That's 3 hits. And damage is 2 kill. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's the junior leader again. Well, he's already wounded once, so he's gone. That's a minimum 1 point. I don't even need to roll. And the Germans are on 0 force morale. They run away. And against all the odds, the British platoon have actually won this scenario. Absolutely fantastic. The Lewis gun section to the bottom right, as you look now, they hoovered up a lot of casualties and shock. But ultimately, because I put the platoon sergeant there, they managed that pretty well. The coup de grace was always going to be the bombers, if they survived getting up to the communications trench to the end, which they did, just about. I have to say the German dice rolling was appalling, and that certainly helped the British. But they won, and they're still on to win the campaign, just.
Well done, the bombers. The Hun has run away, objective secured. Casualties, 6 soldiers lost, 2 to return immediately. 1 junior leader wounded. 3 platoon, prepare to attack the colliery. Retreat through the colliery. Casualties, 1 junior leader killed, 2 junior leaders wounded, 13 soldiers lost, 4 to return immediately. Hold on for reinforcements.
Well, although the British had a far higher force morale at the end, I thought that was quite a nail-biting scenario. Certainly at the end the Germans could have broken the British, or certainly the bomber section, which may well have had a different effect. The British were running out of troops there. Anyway, from a campaign perspective, it is winner take all in the next scenario, the attack on the colliery. The British have a fresh platoon. Well, 3 platoon. They've been through the mill already, but they had few casualties. The Germans are pretty mauled. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't done so already, I'd be grateful for a sub. Hope to see you next time.